Hey everybody, this is Evan from Black Belt Wholesaling, and today I want to touch on something that I keep seeing all over the forums regarding wholesaling. So every time I come in there, I often see people saying, hey, I'm looking to build my buyer's list. I don't have any deals yet, but I'm looking to build my buyer's list. So what I have to say to that is stop wasting your time finding buyers. It doesn't matter, asterisks, unless you have a deal. All right, so that's it. You need to spend your time getting the deal, finding sellers who are distressed, finding somebody who wants to actually sell their house. Let's just say that you find a buyer and they want a particular property. So this is something that I see a lot of times. A buyer says, I'm looking for a 3 or 4 bedroom house, 1 or 2 bathrooms, single family or row house, and I'm looking to make $50,000 profit. So is everybody else. There's a million of them, okay? So when you get that deal, you can sell it to as many different types of buyers as you want to. You can only sell it to one person at once, but there's a million people out there looking for deals like that. You don't need to spend an exorbitant amount of time finding buyers. Buyers are actually not that difficult to find if you actually have a deal. What you need to spend most of your time on is marketing, and then once you figure out how to contact these sellers, is how to negotiate and basically get the deal done for them. So stop wasting your time finding buyers. It's not that difficult to find buyers. There's a lot of buyers out there. Now, I'm not discrediting buyers. I'm not trying to bash buyers. Buyers are the ones who put the money in your pocket ultimately at the end of the day. But when somebody is looking for a specific deal, think of real estate kind of like Black Friday at Walmart, okay? So what happens? There's a bunch of people waiting outside just to get in. And they're going to sit there and they're going to wait. And they'll wait overnight and they'll wait hours. And as soon as they open that door, people are going to rush and trample each other to get that $50 TV. And guess what? There's only 2 of them available. Okay, so that's kind of like real estate in a certain sense. Obviously, people aren't going to be rushing and trampling over each other. But if you get the deal, if you get that one good deal, okay, that's when you're going to get an influx of interest. That's when you're going to get people who are going to be basically banging down your door and wanting to get this deal done. So don't waste your time finding buyers. Buyers are definitely important. It's a good thing to find buyers. And I'm going to do some videos on how to find buyers and what's the best way to build your buyers list and the best way to find buyers. But in the meantime, focus on getting the deal. You need to get the deal before you find the buyer. You can't necessarily spend, if somebody says, hey, I want this, this, and this, a lot of times people have like too many parameters. And you might come up with a deal and say, well, hey, this would make a great buy and hold in this neighborhood. Well, they don't buy in that neighborhood, right? They might be looking for an upper end, upper middle class area where the home values are $300,000 or $400,000, and they want to pick up something for between $150,000 and $200,000 and dump $100,000 into it, and then flip that property and make whatever they make, 30, 40, 50 grand on that thing in 6 months and move on to the next deal. But you might come up with a $40,000 or $50,000 rental house, something that's in good condition that probably only needs maybe $10,000 or $15,000 in cosmetics, and they're just not in the market for that. So don't necessarily try and cater to what they're looking for, because you might not come across that deal. It's hard enough to come across the deal, specific, any type of deal in general. That's the hardest thing is the lead generation. But once you can do that, then the buyers will come to you. Then the buyers are actually they'll end up paying for that deal, and they'll pay a premium for it. So that's pretty much all I got to say. Don't spend too much time trying to build that buyer's list before you have the deal. Now, once you get the deal, you need to get that buyer as soon as possible, and it is definitely a good idea to have somebody in your back pocket. That comes over time. and I'm going to do some more videos on that. But let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if it has any value to you. And I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll see you on the next one.